Hello viewers and welcome back to another episode with me, Bearlenation. You join me for today's games against Sunderland and Nottingham Forest. Since we last met in the 3-all draw against Bristol City, we've played 4 league games, we've lost 2, we've won 2. As you can see, we're out of the League Cup. We had a very disappointing game against Salford, where, to be honest, I played a mixture of mainly youth and reserve team players, but a couple of first team players in there. But we didn't register a shot on goal, which is frustrating. Pereira also picked up an injury in that game, so he will miss today's game against Sunderland, but will be back for the next game, thankfully. As you can see, we had a bit of a goal fest as well against Aston Villa, where we lost 4-3. Very disappointing result, I would say, but I mean, we're scoring, that's the main thing. And then we had 2 positive away results to Charlton and Luton, where we won 0 apiece. Datkovic getting the goal to Charlton, and Carstens picking up his first goal for the club against Luton. We're going to today's game 12th, Sunderland going into it 2nd. Early days, plenty still to play for. Let's get into this Sunderland game. And here we are, the team for today. Minelli in goal, a back four, Datkovic, Device, Burke and Flanagan. Hansen in defensive midfield, Balassi and Gabriel on the wings. Lewis Potter and Pombo in behind Radeon, who leads the line in Pereira's absence. Going to be a tough game today. Sunderland already in 2nd. Let's see how we get on. Sunderland with Steve Mounier leading the line for them. Hopefully we'll be able to nullify him today so he doesn't really get into the game. I would think though they've had a lot of improvements, Sunderland, so I'm hoping that we will be able to get the better of them today. Just try and get some faith into the actual players as well. Greens all round, that's what we need to see as we get into kick-off now. Like I said, Sunderland starting the game 2nd, Villa top, early leaders, 4 points clear at the moment, or 5 points going into this game, whichever way you want to look at it. We've had 1 shot, 1 on target. It's not been a highlight, so I can't imagine it was that good of a chance. There's 1 yellow card apiece as well. Gabriel been quite impressed with him so far on the right. Disappointed that Pereira's form seems to have dropped a bit. Device corner. Weird, I'm missing it. Can't get the goal. That was my thinking behind playing him against Salford, to see if I could get a goal and get his confidence up and run again. Datkovic now into Device. Burke, Flanagan, Lewis Potter, can he go alone? He's fed Gabriel in, and you just can't get there. Yeah, unfortunately Pereira picked up a minor injury and he's out for today's game, but I'm sure he'll be back with his shooting boots soon enough. Balassi's been quite influential as well. He's picked up a few goals in his early start to the game, to his career rather. As we're going 0-0 at half time, I think we have been the better team. We've had all the highlights. Sunderland do not even have 1 yet. We need to just try and get some more belief back into the players. I think an early goal in this second half would maybe set us on nerves from my part. Flanagan now. Early highlight. Can he bring it forward? He plays it all the way back to Manelli. Out to Device. Balassi now on the left. Into Datkovic. Flanagan. Pombo, not said his name that much today. Lewis Potter, he's had a go. Oh, and has he had a go? That's his 4th of the season. He's picked another goal up. Great long range effort by Lewis Potter. Good build up play. Great ball by Flanagan. And there it is. Top right hand corner. Lewis Potter with a goal. Great start to the second half. Excellent stuff. That's what we needed. Try and get some passion out of the players. Nothing seems to have changed here, but we'll make some changes. Balassi's looking quite tired on that left hand side. We'll bring Didio on. We'll bring Pombo off again. Poor game, 6.30. We'll bring Samuelson on his place. Hansen gets it in. Balassi just can't meet it, unfortunately. As getting now, the subs have been made. This result will take up 7th in the table. Flanagan with the throw in. Back to Radeon into Flanagan again. Gets the ball in, but no one's there. Sunderland trying to launch the counter attack now. Can we clear the lines? Berk, he's got it away. Datkovic should have done better, but Minelli clears up the ball. Datkovic, for me, there should have just cleared that ball a bit better than what he has. But we're looking strong here. This is a positive performance, especially against the team that was second place. That's the main thing. I think the team that was second place, Device. Deep free. Oh, it's off the post. I thought we were going to sneak another one in there just to seal the 3 points. But there we have it. A game of not many highlights, but we've come out 1-0 winners. That's all we need. 3 points. Excellent stuff. Join me again in a minute and we'll play the Bristol City game. The Nottingham Forest game. I don't know where Bristol City came from. Still obviously annoyed about them beating us to the playoffs last season. Tell the players we are unhappy because we should have done better there. And it's gone well. That's fine. I may have not realised after the last game that it was international break, so it's taken us a little while longer to get to the Nottingham Forest game. But here we are. And before I say team for today, we have picked up a few injuries, but thankfully not in the first team, so everything's good. So, team for today. Minelli in goal, Datkovic, Device, Berk and Flanagan at the back. Defensive midfield, Stewart comes back in. Lewis Potter moves out to the left wing and Gabriel's back on the right. Pombo and Samuelson are playing in behind the returning Pereira. Samuelson, listen to me. Stewart's lacking in match fitness, but unfortunately Palmeiras no better, so we're going with Stewart today in the defensive midfield. Let's get into this. Hopefully pick up some much needed 3 points against Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. He looks angry, doesn't he? Thiago Silva. What's this? What is that? That is incredible. I don't know what to say about that. He just looks like he's so angry that he's just gonna. I mean, that is a face of a man that's gonna get a red card. Mark my words. Mark my words. Right. Anyway, been on a good run. Apparently. We've got faith in the boys. We'll try and get a bit of Serta with them. There we go. That's what we need. A sea of green. A sea of green. Because that's a thing. Here we go then. Kickoff has come and gone. No real highlights. Well, no. I say no real highlights. No highlights of it yet. We have had one shot though. We'll start today in 11th. So we could break into the playoff positions with a win. Depending on the other results obviously. As Nottingham Forest are one place above us. But the early highlight goes to Forest. Oof. And Minelli makes a great double save from Minelli there. Wonderful stuff. That is why he was the most expensive signing of the summer. I really don't like this view that they do. I wish they zoomed back in on the ball. I don't know if that's because I'm playing in the 2D and not the 3D. But you can't see anything. You cannot see anything. Try and get a bit more out of the plot. Show some passion. We'll try that one. There we go. They're fired up. We need to. Nottingham Forest were uninterested, unfortunately, but they're not anymore, or they don't appear to be. Coming to half time, though, we've only had the one highlight, although there's another late highlight here for Forest. Deep in their own half, trying to launch a counter. Well, I say launch a counter attack, trying to launch an attack. Long ball, it's beaten us. They've got him behind, but another brilliant save from Minelli. Corner just before half time. Can we clear our lines and launch counter attack? Oh, it's just gone over. Is this highlight done? The highlight is done. Here we are then. Half time. We have not had a shot on target. I don't know if that's because, well, we've obviously not created any decent chances for Pereira to get in behind, but that needs addressing. Sharpish. We'll try and demand some more though. Early highlight to us here. Flanagan gets the ball into absolutely no one. Samuelson out to Lewis Potter. Oh, he's put it over. I don't know what he was thinking there. If that was me, I'd have squared the ball. Coming up to the hour mark though, just before, nothing really to note again. As what? I pressed a button on my mouse. I've never done that before. I will not do that again. That's made me look. Yeah, I don't know. This is the content that you want, viewers. This is the content that you want. We'll make a change. Pereira's done nothing again. Pombo's done nothing again. We'll put Lewis Potter in behind actually, and we'll bring Balassi on. We'll make that as the change. I'm still not over that with my mouse. I don't even know what I've done now. I've never done that before, but here we go. As you can tell by my ramblings. There's nothing going on in this game at the moment. Can we get a bit more out of them? 0-0. I mean, we've only had 2 shots on target, but if I was an away City fan today and I paid to go watch that, I would be annoyed. That would be a terrible game to watch on Sky. I mean, and I shouldn't be bad. I shouldn't be annoyed with a 0-0 away from home, but come on. To have 2 highlights all game, that is terrible. As Pereira now, what's he gone? 16 hours of football without a goal. And even better afterwards, we're done with 7 games without a goal. Oh my word, that's not what you need to be seeing. But there we have it for today's episode. 4 points, good base to build on. We leave today's episode in 10th place in the table, just outside the playoffs. But I think, like you say, we're having an okay start. There's definitely a platform to build on there for us. If you join me back again, we will play the Leeds and Rotherham game. So we'll play 3 offline. We'll play Leeds and Rotherham. Where are Leeds at the moment? Leeds are 11. Rotherham are 16. So teams that are below us at the moment, Marcus Emerson can't play for Rotherham, rather, because he's our player. But 2 big games coming up anyway in the next episode. If you have enjoyed what you've seen today, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you again for more next time.